It's your favorite pirate captain. It's your favorite goddess king. It's your favorite auntie uncle. It's your favorite hood healer, high priestess, motivational dominatrix, lady speech, Sankofa in the place to be. And you know what time it is. It's Sunday service, baby. 11:11 ish. 11:11 ish. 11:11 ish on a Sunday. And it's time for your Sunday service soul food and spiritual tea session. How y'all doing today? It's good to see you. It's good to see you. We are this close to spring. Hang in there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whenever you are encountering this video. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Priestess Shakti. Good morning, good people. I hope you are doing well. It is Sunday. It's 11:11, and FYI, for all of March, we're going to be doing Sunday service at 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Good morning. What is this? X Robo. I'm gonna just call you Robo. Exploding Robo Kitten. Good morning, Naomi. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Amanda. Good morning, Rogue Wolf. Good morning, Paradox. Good morning, Dane. Good morning, Allison. Thank you for your blessings all the way from South Africa, Dane. Good morning, Allison. Good morning, Heavenly Carter. Good morning, Girl Robin Hood. The Emperor is in the house, in the place to be. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, a gal named Sarah. Good morning, Fury and King. Good morning, Lady Small. Hello and good morning, Varia. Hello, good people. Good morning, Seahalt. Good morning, Farah. It's good to see you again, my dear. Good morning, Ashley. Good morning, Sinclair Wolf. You know what time it is. It's time for your Sunday service. It's time for your weekly medicine so that you can make this Monday all you need it to be. I want to remind you of a few things. My Patreon is currently active. We are cooking with gas over there. So if you need a morning pick me up, a Monday morning motivational pick me up, a middle of the week pick me up, I got you. Make sure you visit my description box on this here video, because that right there has got all my payment links, my official payment links. It's got my link tree that'll get you to the rest of my social media where I am officially on. And it also has my P.O. box on there, okay? And the description box is going to contain all of the descriptions of the tarot cards and the oracle decks that I'll be using today. Thank you so much for your super chat, Naomi. I appreciate you. I hope your weekend has been going good. Here's to a great week. Hopefully this reading will help us move forward and step in on a good foot. Okay, how you doing? You doing all right? The OGs are already doing what they need to do in the comments. If you are an OG here, if you are not new to this, but you are true to this, you've been to more than 3 readings, you've already seen a bunch of my videos, go ahead and put a purple or a blue heart in the comments, or a butterfly. The OGs are already doing what they're doing. Now, if you're a newbie here, this is your first reading, you just got dropped off. Spirit said you need to look at this. You got referred to this. Someone sent you this video. You've only seen one video of mine. If you're a newbie, put a caterpillar or put a yellow or green heart in the comments. Do you hear me? Yes, you do. I know you do. Assume the position. You know what time it is. Welcome to the Speak and Spank. 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 Our friend Sarah has reminded us in the comments to buckle up, Buttercup, because that's exactly what you need to do when you participate in these Sunday services. So the OGs already know what's happening here, but let me introduce the new ones to the process, okay? Because there's a couple of new ones here. First and foremost, this is a divination. This is a reading to help you get your Monday, to help you get your week in order, okay? If you are seeing this live, you are right on time. If you were here at the beginning, you were right on time. If you were here in the middle, you were right on time. If you are here at the end, you are right on time. If you are here as this has already been recorded and dropped, you are right on time, okay? There's a couple of elements to this reading, and let me introduce you to them. First and foremost, I've got an assistant. Now, those of you who know what's up, you know who this assistant is. This assistant is very much a main character on this here channel. They do what they want, okay? My pronouns are she, her, they, them, he, king, all right? Deacon Affirmation Box's pronouns are fuck around and find out. This right here is Deacon Affirmation Box, Assistant Deacon Affirmation Box, okay? And what we do with Deacon Affirmation Box is a little bit of call and response. Do you hear me? So this box is filled with a bunch of affirmations, parts from poems, parts from the Bible, the Quran, positive sayings, all kind of just random juiciness, quotes and things. And I'm gonna pull at random from this box, and we're gonna do a call and response things. I'm gonna say the affirmation, and that means I'm gonna fill up my cup. I'm gonna say some good things to myself. That gives you guys an opportunity to learn the affirmation. Then I want you to speak the affirmation. Write the affirmation down in your journal, or just speak it out loud. If you can't speak it out loud, speak it inside yourself. Okay, speak it inside your heart. Okay, you know, the OGs already know that this is the main character energy. The affirmation box lives. It's alive. It's a being. It talks back. Oftentimes, the affirmations that we receive from the affirmation box are reading within themselves. Hello, if you know, you know. The affirmation box hands out its own spankings. I have no control over it. I just birthed the thing, okay? I don't control the things I birth. I just give them life, all right? I just help them grow into the beings that they need to be. And they're oftentimes chaotic and do all of the good. Anyway, Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box in the house, in the place to be. That's the first part of this divination. The next part of this divination is the tools. We're going to be using oracle cards and tarot cards today, and I've got a treat for you. First and foremost, you know them, you love them. We're going to be working with the African Goddess Rising deck. Yes, we are. We're going to be working with the message from our animal friends deck. Yes, we are. Animal guides. Animal guides. They are our friends, but they're animal guides in this case. We're going to be working with the angels and ancestors deck. Yes, we are. Now, I told you I was going to be introducing you to my collection. I have a thorough, robust, if you will, collection of cards and all that good stuff. We are going to be taking a step back into the 80s yet again this here week. I ordered this deck a year and a half, almost 2 years before it was produced. I saw it and I was like, I have to have it. And it wasn't even produced yet. They just threw it up on Amazon. And I was like, I'm getting it. I paid for it. I waited. There were certain points in this process where I thought it was a scam, but I had already paid for it. What are you to do? And then one day, I ordered this when I lived in Colorado, and I didn't get it till I moved to Ohio. Let me introduce you to the garbage pail deck, okay? That's what we're going to be using today. Now, this is just the back of the deck, okay? This is just the back of the deck. It's the chaos that we all know and love from the Garbage Pail Kids. If you are familiar with the 80s, if you're an 80s baby or an 80s child, if you know about the Garbage Pail Kids, it's a pretty disgusting, lovely franchise that I loved and adored when I was a kid. So the inside of the cards they don't disappoint. I'm going to definitely be doing a tarot review about these. But the tarot that we're going to be using today is the Garbage Pail Kids Tarot. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So those are the decks that we're going to be getting down with today. Now, y'all already know that I am forever surrounded by at least 10,000 ancestors. Orisha Loa. My spiritual team is thick. Okay, I walk with at least 20,000 folks flanked. Do you understand me? I'm never alone. But when I do these readings on Sundays, I like to bring my rock friends. So first and foremost, let me introduce you to the Quartz Rock Friend Crown. Hello, a collection of rock friends weaved together to bless my Ori. That's the first rock friend. Of course, you can see. The second rock friend is, you've seen them before. One of my favorite crystals. Let's even just, every crystal of mine is my favorite crystal. This is one of my golden healer quartz. If you are in need of some healing, baby, this right here, if you are a healer, and we all are, at least to ourselves, this is such a beneficial crystal. I love it. I have such a very visceral and like potent reaction to it. But today I have a new friend, a new favorite, baby. I received this. I bought this from the Brujo Bros. So if you want to buy you some good crystals, go to the brujobros.com. I'll make sure I put that in the description box, okay? I bought this yesterday because there was a crystal show that we had and we hosted at Big Liz Conjure. And this right here is fire quartz, honey. Oh, definitely, you're going to be learning about fire quartz in Crystal of the Week. I'm definitely going to hit you with a good Crystal of the Week, and you're going to learn all about the fire quartz, baby. But this right here, it's my new friend. I knew I was going to pick this up. Not this one in particular, but when I woke up yesterday, I was like, oh, wow, there's a new friend. We have a new friend waiting for us at this crystal show. And sure enough, we found it. Fire quartz, baby. So those are my two rock friends today. I just brought the two because they play well together. Golden healer quartz and fire quartz, they play so well together, baby. So those are the rock friends. And last but not least, Rogue Wolf, are you in the building? I believe you are. Because I have to say, thank you. I received a gift from Rogue. Well, I'm not going to show it to you. You know what? Let me just show you the outside. Well, I'm going to show it to you. Well, hello, Rogue Wolf. I received your gift. I received your gift, and it is stunning. I received your gift, and it is stunning. This wand will be cherished and will be used for so many good things. This work is exquisite. This work is exquisite. It truly is. And the thought that went into this, I am so thankful you thought so highly of me. Thank you for this gift. It was a joy receiving this. It was a joy going to my Pail box to receive this. Thank you. Your gift will be used and is cherished. I appreciate you so very much. And also the cloth and everything that came with it. Oh my goodness. Definitely. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, my friends, are you ready for this reading? You ready to get dragged? Are you ready for the speak and spank? 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 I hope you're ready, darlings, because the speak and spank is ready for you. Ooh, Lord, what did I drop? Oh, that's the chapstick. All right, chapstick, you're just going to have to stay where you are for now. You're going to have to stay where you are for now. You're going to have to stay where you are for now. All right, well, assume the position. Go and get your items that you need. You know what I'm going to say already. Get your water. Grab the things you need to get hydrated. Go and grab your comfort items, your soft things. I want you to line up your aftercare because sometimes we're sore after these spankings and you need to take care of yourself. That's why I want you to go get your soft comfort items. If you're going to eat after this, maybe lay out some of the things you need so you have to do less work afterwards. If you're going to take a bath after this, if you're going to take a nap, maybe set up your space so that you can do just that. Because we take care of ourselves over here. We take care of yourselves over here. Your favorite goddess king always wants you to be well. Always wants you to be well. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. So grab your water, grab your tea, grab your coffees. Grab your smoothies, whatever you need to stay hydrated, your juices. If you are outside, get grounded, maybe touch a tree, hug a grass, lay down. You know, do what you gotta do. Connect with your sun, with the sun, the moon, whatever time of day it is. Do what you gotta do. Let's get this party started. I'm going to check in with these here comments. Oh, yeah, let me pass the collection plate. That Cash App is LadySpeech. The Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa. And the PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor. All right, Exploding Robo Kitten said, all my windows are open. That's right, baby. Out with the old and with the new. Melanie D said, just took my vitamins. I'm under the blanket. I have the dog with me. I'll have a bowl of cherries afterward or berries afterward. That is a wonderful plan, my dear. Rhea said, bath. Yes, my darling. I'm definitely going to be taking a shower after this. Dana said, it gives me joy to see you in such high spirits, Auntie. It is a wonderful to be seen in high spirits, my love. Thank you so much. Shadows and Secret says, I have my water, my fuzzy blanket, and my safe word is pineapple. I love it, baby. Now, you know I respect safe words over here, but Spirit don't care about space for safe words. We gonna get the spanking we deserve. I respect your pronouns and your safe words. Spirit respects your pronouns. Maybe not your safe words. Monsters in Makeup said, I love your name. I'm outdoors for this one. Good stuff. Themperer Bree is out here reminding y'all, don't forget to like. I appreciate you, Themperer. I appreciate you. Y'all ready. Y'all ready. Rogue Wolf said it's full of throat chakra stones. It will amplify all you say. I appreciate you, my love. You are the best. Y'all treat me so well. You really, really do. Priestess Shakti said, my fire quartz is a thick tower, rainbows, great roots, crystal. Yes, I saw that and I was like, that's mine. And it literally, my root chakras have been active. Like, yeah, I love it so much. Lilith O. Sinza said, what about that coworker from being last week bouncing now? I'm just waiting on them to accept the friend request. Nice. Nice. All right. Ashley Carter said, I remember the Garbage Pail Kids. Yes, yes, yes. Farah said, Deacon AB Garbage Pail Kids. We are truly fucked. It's going to be a doozy. It's going to be a doozy today. It is going to be a doozy. All right, good people. Oh, Dana says you're on the porch soaking up the light. Yeah, there's some sun out today, so I'm definitely going to be turning my melanin towards the sun later on as some therapy. All right, you good people. Are you ready? Y'all already said you're ready, and I believe you. I trust that you are. I trust that you are. So let's get this party started. We're going to go ahead and start off with Deacon Assistant Affirmation Box. You know, if we begin with the Deacon, it's a doozy. and you know, I used to say, oh, this one isn't that bad. Like, I was going to say that, but then every time I say it, it's a lie. So we're going to go ahead and start out with Deacon Affirmation Box. And looky here, Deacon Affirmation Box decided not to play with us. Coming out swinging. Farah said it's okay to cry. That has become our code word on this channel, that it's about to get deep. It's okay to cry. I love the fact, and it's actually a positive message, but I love the fact that that's just our signal to each other to be like, it's all right. It's all right. just submit. Submit. All right. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. All right, Deacon Affirmation Box. Repeat after me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everybody has to like me. I just have to like me. Not everyone has to like me. I just have to like me. Deacon Affirmation Box said, y'all gonna get this work today. Deacon Affirmation Box said, y'all gonna get this work today. All right, this is for my folks who identify as non-binary. If you do not identify as non-binary, then just hold space, because one of the things that it's beautiful to be, it's beautiful to affirm yourself, and it's also beautiful to be a type of person that other people can affirm themselves around. Okay, so repeat after me if you are non-binary. My non-binary body is beautiful. 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 All right, this next affirmation is for those of us who are in the entrepreneurial spirit, in the entrepreneurial life. If you are looking to build a business, start your own business, this is for you. If not, again, just hold some space. And we got the whole reading. So there is the Deacon Affirmation Box, got a little bit of something for all of us, okay? And I like that. Christina, thank you so very much. You don't, it seems as though you don't identify as non-binary, but I love how you just showed support with that affirmation by saying your non-binary body is beautiful. So again, like, affirm yourself and affirm other people, okay? So this affirmation, again, is for those of us who are looking to build businesses, have businesses, going to start their own businesses, all kind of stuff. Repeat after me. I vibrate entrepreneurial success. Again, if with the rule with the affirmation, if it applies to you, say it, okay? If it doesn't apply to you, hold space. If there is a way that you can use the language to affirm other people, do that, just as Christina taught us to do. All right, I vibrate entrepreneurial success. 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 All right, good people. Let's get it started, baby. I love it. Deb the Disaster said they vibrate entrepreneurial success. Let's affirm each other. Let's affirm each other. Over here in this community, we are very much about pouring into ourselves. Over in this community, we pour into our own cups first, okay? But in this community that we are creating, we are our brother's keeper. We are our sister's keeper. We are our siblings' keeper. Your brother is your keeper. Your sister is your keeper. Your sibling is your keeper. We are each other's keeper. Over here in this community that we're cultivating, we are relearning how to make community. We are unlearning toxic things and we are relearning healthier things. We're going to be there for each other in the capacities that we can be. And when we all support each other, it's not a burden for individuals at all, okay? We support each other. We hold space for each other. We recognize and celebrate each other's differences. And we fill in the gaps when and where we can. We listen to each other and we protect each other over here, okay? I love y'all. All right, let's get down and let's get into it. We have some affirmations to support us. I want to remind you that you are a wonderful individual. Welcome to the Speakers Bank. Class is in session. Did you buckle up? Buckle up. Shadows and Secrets said, just like on an airplane, folks, you got to put your mask on first before you can help put someone else's on. That's right, okay? All right, we begin with the Three of Wands, and we are in the Garbage Pail Kids tarot. I'm gonna try to give you guys a nice, good look at it. It's in the tradition of the Garbage Pail Kids. I love it. I loved it. My parents, my mom, like, because I wasn't really allowed to do it at my dad's house, but my mom thought it was the most disgusting thing ever. And like when I was little, she was like, "Why are you into this?" And I was like, "Because life is dark, and I already sense it, and you must make a mockery of it." Anyway, the three of the suit of wands. Okay, I believe this is name. His name is Atomic Atom or Atom Bomb or anything. I think that's what his name is. Anyway, this is all about you've got some good ideas, some things that you've been thinking about, some plans that you've been making, the way that you've been setting your course. This is the way you need to go. You need to pursue your ideas. You need to pursue these things that you've been working on. Okay, Spirit's about to bless you. Okay, for those of you who've been working on your business plan, you've been working on your plan to go back to school, you've been working on your plan to move forward in life, it's about time to move on that stuff. Okay, in the last, if you Spirit, we is always connective, especially when it comes to me, and especially when you're really channeling Spirit. The last couple weeks, the Spirit has been pushing us into making sure that we conceive these things that we want to see in our world. It has been talking about harvesting and planting and growing. This is just another concrete push in that direction. The ideas that you have are solid. You need to put some work behind them. Make sure you put some work behind them. And for those of us who have been putting some work behind the ideas we want to see, you're about to see the success, you're about to see opportunities open up, you're about to see things going your way. Do you understand me? Okay. Do you understand me? Things are opening up. New opportunities are coming. Things are going to go in your direction. All right. It is super important that you are harvesting, that you are planting. And I need you to pace yourself. Do not compare yourself to anybody else. Do not compare the way someone else plants their garden. You plant your garden the way you need to plant your garden. You have particular circumstances that apply only to you. You work your life, you plant your garden the way you need to plant your garden. You pace yourself. But the point is work. Get out here in these streets get to work. Get to work, okay? Things are going to go good for you. The business ideas that you have are solid. Pursue them. The ideas that you have about school or the way you want to educate yourself in this next phase in life, because there's many ways to get educated besides going to get a degree. These plans that you have for receiving a trade, for learning new skills, pursue them. These ideas about realigning your schedule, your life, working in different ways, go for them. Okay? It's time to like keep pursuing. Also, for some of you, these ideas that you're developing, maybe they're not all the way developed, but you're on the right track. Spirit is saying, continue to develop these ideas. Continue to develop these ideas. Ask for help. Continue to walk in the right direction, okay? But keep going. Keep planting the seeds. The seeds, things are going to work out. Now, you got some encouragement, but here is some practical advice, okay? We have the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is reversed. What the Page of Cups is talking about is you need to get out of your own way. Don't let your ego get you caught the hell up. Sometimes you don't know everything that you need. You don't have everything that you need. And Spirit's going to bring you the people to help you along on your journey. Humble yourself. Humble yourself, because sometimes help will come in forms that you don't expect. We sometimes expect your teachers to be gurus, to be your elders. Sometimes your teachers are people who are 10, 15 years younger than you. Sometimes your elders are younger than you. Sometimes your elders have less money than you. Sometimes your teachers are homeless people. See, get out of your own way. And don't let your ego get you caught up. Don't let your ego be out here in the streets responsible for you losing your business. Listen, when it comes to business, we all have strengths and weaknesses. The first card was all about your ideas are solid. They're rock solid, like Spirit is cheering you on. Yes, do that thing. You are not going to be able to make those dreams, those ideas happen on your own. There are strengths that you have when it comes to those dreams and goals. Be in those strengths. And where you are weak, Spirit is going to bring you people to supplement you who are better at a particular thing than you are. And they're going to help you move your dream forward. Do not get caught up in insecurity out in these streets. Just because someone is better at you at something, and when Spirit brings them to your space to help you, don't get caught up on the fact that you're not good at the particular thing that they're good at. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't let your ego block your blessing. Don't be out here in these streets acting like you're a know-it-all. Value what you know. Put some respect on your intelligence, but you don't know everything. And you can always learn something. This is why it's important to keep a circle around you that is intergenerational. If the only people that you kick it with, if the only people that you learn from are your peers, the people who you are same age, you're doing it wrong. If you ain't learning from people older than you and younger than you're doing it wrong. Some of y'all have blocked your blessings because you have that your insecurities stop relationships that were meant to help move you forward into the future. You are supposed to attract people who are better at some things than you, because that's how you learn. That's how you get better. That's how you learn. That's how you get better. My friends, we are all experts at what we do. So what this actually gives us the opportunity to is it gives us the opportunity to sit at the feet of experts and learn. We school each other on a regular basis, which means we always are challenging one another. Do not let ego block your blessings. You don't know everything. You know a lot. Put some respect on what you know. Put some respect on what you're coming to the table with. But also, Spirit's about to give you people, give you resources in the form of people who know better, who can do better with you, and they're not in competition with you. They're here to be a complement. Sometimes, and Spirit is, I'm channeling on this one. Listen, sometimes we folks be so focused on trying to help people and playing the Captain Save-A-Hole role with people that they are like, always, I gotta help you, I gotta give to you, that they're not understanding that sometimes people are here for the exclusive purpose of giving to you, that you ain't here to save everybody. Sometimes someone has a resource for you and the Spirit puts them in your life for that, and then they will exit stage left when it's time. Quit trying to save everyone. Quit trying to save everyone, okay? But Page of Cups is in the building, letting us know that ego will get you caught up. Do not act like a know-it-all. The masters, the best masters of any craft, master teachers, master musician, master gurus. One of the things that you will find in common with any master in any genre, in any space of life, is that they are forever students, and they learn from everything. They learn from everywhere, and they recognize teachers comes in all forms. Get out of, you don't know everything. And in order for you to accomplish your goal, we literally started out, Spirit was saying your ideas, their goals, the way that your path that you're walking, it's a good thing. You cannot do it by yourself though. You're gonna need people who know more than you in other spaces. Let them help you. Let yourself be taught. Let yourself be helped. And again, like, the lessons are they're going to come in weird ways. Be open. They're going to come from weird people. Be open. Be open. But don't let ego be out here getting you caught up. You see why I started us off with some affirmation? You see, I know that was a doozy. You know, get your soft items. I know your rump gotta be a little sore right now. I know you a little sore right now. So rub it out. It's okay. It's okay. Let's get into some affirmations. Y'all doing all right. Y'all doing all right out there. Y'all doing all right. Y'all doing all right. All right, here we go with the affirmation. Deacon Assistant Affirmation Boxes coming hard at us. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. Repeat after me. I do the work to make everything possible that's my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. I do the work to make everything that's possible my reality. That's a reminder that what you are walking towards is walking towards you. Sometimes your manifestation ain't working because you're not doing the work. You can say the words and you can do all that. For instance, if you're out here looking for a new job and you want Spirit to deliver you a new job, but you ain't working on your resume, but you ain't actively seeking a new job, you're not asking people if in the field that you want to work in, do they have any openings? If you're not walking towards it, all Spirit's going to be like, well, obviously you might not want it. And big steps to baby steps to everything in between steps count, okay? Do your part in manifesting the life that you want. And really all your part is to take the steps to do the work, to do the healing work, to do the unlearning work, to do the learning work. You're going to have to do you're going to have to give a little bit of sweat equity back to the universe. And trust me, the universe will give it right back at you, baby. It'll give it right back to you. It'll give it right back to you. All right. This affirmation says, I am the power and authority in my world. Repeat after me. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. I am the power and authority in my world. Repeat after me again and again. It's your world, baby. It's your world. All right, let me check in with the comments. We're going to start a rock band. Harmonizing with you right now. I love you. I love you. Moon Pumpkin said, when I first met Speech in 2013, I was having my big realization that I didn't have all the answers. We are at the ritual, and the whole group honored my realization with communal. I love it. I remember that. I remember that. The Spice Kitchen says, rocking back and forth. It's been a day. Thanks, everyone. You are welcome. Christina said, my squishmallow is here for me. Exactly. And I am glad. Spice Kitten said, I release my need to save others. I can save myself. Yes. Yes, you can, my love. A wise man knows that he knows nothing. The Emperor, amen. Amen. Moon Pumpkin said, stop. You're talking directly to me, but I thank you. I needed to hear this. It is such an honor to be your friend in real life, Moon Pumpkin. I love you. Let's see. Janine said, life is always teaching us if we are open to it. Yeah, that's right. Ashley said, I have aloe for the burn. Some of us are already getting on our backsides. Yeah. Yeah, the spanking is wild. The spanking is wild. All right, let's keep going, my love. Let's keep going. We're going to move into the Angels and Ancestors deck, okay? So first and foremost, we have the Hermit card, which is all about retreat and recharge, okay? The importance of meditation, the importance of plugging in, prayer, meditation, ceremony, and ritual. I'm going to tell you, as someone who's been practicing for over 20 years, it takes a lot out of you. But if your spirituality isn't feeding you at equal, if not more rates than what it takes from you and what it requires from you, I'm going to invite you to revisit that. And you might be in an abusive situation, spiritually abusive situation. Your spiritual practice should give to you. It should be able to be something that you lean in and it feeds you. You know, this hermit card is a reminder. There is an aspect of pulling away to a lot of like the spiritual practices, especially indigenous spiritual practices that I've encountered. There is an aspect, and it's many different things in many forms, but all of it is a form of meditation, a form of pulling away, a form of reconnecting to self, a form of recharging ourselves. This card reminds us to plug out of everything so that we can plug into ourselves, so that we can plug into the earth. For some of you, this is deep and regular prayer. Do that. For some of you, it's that and or meditation. Do that. For some of you, it is connecting with earth. For some of us, from actually most of us, it is a lot of these things that we do and we rotate and we manifest and we lean into on a regular basis. It is time to pull away. You need regular time. If you can only begin with once a month, do it once a month. If you plan out 30 minutes where you are just meditating and commit to that. And then work up to once every 3 weeks, and then once every 2 weeks, and then once a week, and then once every 4 days, and then once a day. The point is, you need moments where you are meditating, where you can pray, where you can connect with Mother Earth, where you can connect with yourself, where you can ground. This society thrives when you are disconnected from everything, from yourself, from community, from your God. Colonialism literally works, and it worked because it ripped indigenous people from their languages, their culture, their land, where their ancestors had been for thousands of years, their practices, their God. It is a disconnection in their community structures, and the slave-based capitalist spaces that most of us exist under continue that forward. The best thing, one of the most revolutionary things that you can do is connect to yourself. Meditation is a space of connecting to yourself, of pouring into you, of allowing yourself to be poured into. Connecting to yourself will allow you connected to spirit, and connecting to yourself in spirit will allow you to connect to your neighbors. It will allow you connect to your community. People cannot connect to each other because you aren't connected to yourself. We cannot be there for each other. It goes deeper than just, oh, you can't love it. We can love each other all day long, but your love don't mean anything if you can't connect. And most of us aren't connected to ourselves. And meditation can look like a lot of things. A lot of us are neurodivergent. Let me tell you something. I didn't realize I was neurodivergent. I just knew my brain was different. And you know what? I always was like, I'm a little touched in the head because of some brain damage because of the level of abuse. Now I know it's just neurodivergency. Meditation for me, I was never at first able to sit down and just clear my thoughts and breathe. And that never worked for me. Okay? But I'm going to tell you where I can meditate flawlessly: when I'm moving, when I'm dancing, because that's where I stem a lot. And like I can go into going into trance, all that easy for me, like when I'm in movement. So a lot of times when I'm like really, really dancing, yeah, I got a touch of this tism too, baby. I got the ADHDism, the tisms, the CPST tisms, all that. I got it all, honey. But for me, a lot of meditation takes place when I'm moving. Okay, so I say that to say whatever it looks like for you is okay. Whatever it looks like for you is absolutely okay, but get it done though. Whatever it looks like for you, do it. Do it, okay? Do it. And when I am attending my altars, my altars attend to me. When I'm attending to my spirits attend to me. So my spirituality is never burdensome. It's never something that, like, though it can be expensive, though making offerings to several spirits, though, and the deeper that I get into things, the more initiations you get under your belt. Like, there's a lot of that goes into this. Yes, is it sometimes trying meeting all of these needs? Yeah, it can be complicated. But like every burdensome that I've ever encountered, every challenge, it gets met with like a lesson. It gets met with blessings that far outweigh that. Okay. So meditation, the need to connect to yourself, so that you can connect to others, the need to connect to yourself so that you can be grounded, so that you can continue to move forward in the way that you need to move forward to. Okay. But do it how you need to do it. And also, we all need pull away time. Be you an an extrovert or an introvert, we all need time. We all need time when we pull away. We all need time and that means time out from social media. That means time out from all of it. That means time out from people. It means time out from all of it. We all need times where we can just be quiet. We can just connect with ourselves so that we're not overstimulated, so that we can just understand, be in the bubble of us, so we can see and feel out our boundaries, so we can understand where we're hurt, where our vulnerabilities are, the things we need to repair, so that we can hear our thoughts. Hermit. Get to doing what you need to do. Now, interestingly enough, after that, we have the Traveler, which is about moving in a new direction. So this isn't necessarily about physicality, although some of you literally take this literally and move. You need to move. You need to do some traveling. But this card is about moving in a new direction in your life. There are some of us who, like, there's a certain thought pattern that you've been following for the last 10 years that it's time to stop. It's time to move in a new direction. For a lot of us, there's a way that you've been living your life that has worked, but it's time to move in a new direction. It's time to move in a new direction. It's time to do things differently. It's time to think about things differently. It's okay that things worked this way for this long and for that amount of time, but it ain't like that no more. Things have shifted. Things have changed. We have grown. We are different people than we were when that system or that way of doing things, when we implemented that into our lives. A new way of thinking, a new way of addressing yourself, a new way of handling life, a new way of addressing your day. But the Traveler reminds us that it is time to move into a new direction. That it is that we got to let go of our old patterns, our old ways of movement, all of it. It's a new dawn. It's a new day. It's a new life for us, quite literally. It's interesting that we've gotten the message to retreat and recharge before you move in a new direction. This is always indicative of new beginnings, letting go of something. So this retreating and recharging is also the space where Spirit is telling us to let go of things, is to release the things that we need to release, to address the things that need to be addressed so that we can move forward in confidence, guided by our intuition and our instinct, guided by our ancestors and our spiritual team, guided by our inner knowledge and our inner guide. But at this time, for some of you, applies to your dating life. It's time to move in a new direction. For some of you, applies to your career. Say goodbye to what you've been doing for the last 10, 15, your last 4 years, 3 years, 6 years. Say goodbye to that. It's time to do something new. For some of you, I'm getting a clear message that some of you, this applies to family. That you've been trying to make it work, that you've been trying to live this harmonious life with your family, and they ain't trying to grow and become more. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. For some of you, the health kick you've been on, it has served you well up until this moment, but it's time to do something new. Maybe you've been vegan this whole time and it's time to not be. Maybe you have been not vegan all this time and it's time to be. Maybe you've been vegetarian and you need to switch to pescatarian. Because you know what? The body changes, needs change, hormones change, okay? Hormones change, but it's time to move in a new direction. It's time to move in a new direction. So rest and retreat. and then move in a new direction. It's a new dawn. It's a new day, baby. And I'm feeling good. I want to remind you that Cash App is Lady Speech. That Venmo is Lady Speech Sankofa. That PayPal is Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. Always feel free to show your financial appreciation for this labor, baby. For this labor, baby. All right, let's see what Deacon Affirmation Box have to say. Oh, let's see what Deacon Affirmation Box have to say. Oh, let's see what Deacon Affirmation Box has to. Ooh, okay, we're getting very specific. If this applies, then let it fly. If it don't, then just let it go. Okay, hold space. All right. Yeah, hold space. I am healthier than the urge to purge. If this applies, repeat after me. If it doesn't, hold space. As someone who used to purge, as someone who definitely has dealt with eating disorders and who no longer suffers in the capacity that I used to, it's a hard road. And I'm saying that out loud so you don't have to feel so alone as you're saying this affirmation, okay? Repeat after me. I am healthier than the urge to purge. 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 And if you have suffered with an eating disorder, please know that you don't need to judge yourself. The society thrives when we hate ourselves. So thank you for addressing your issue. And you are so brave to do so. All right, we have the next affirmation. I want you to repeat after me. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. Look at the Deacon Affirmation Box, okay? Thank you, Deacon Affirmation Box. Repeat after me, everyone. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. Repeat after me. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. I am safe. I am supported. I am protected. All right. And again, because the universe and the affirmation box, Deacon Affirmation Box got jokes. It's okay to cry. Repeat after me. It's okay to cry. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Let me check in with the comments. Sarana said it could also be spiritual purging. Want to get rid of that bad habit. Maybe before you purge that bad habit, you should look at why it's there. You might hurt yourself or just focus on the behavior. That could apply too. That could definitely apply too. Sarah said I wasn't even crying this time. I feel like it's taunting us. Oh, yeah. Erica said, woo, I randomly started crying right before that affirmation that it's okay to cry. I released, what did you say? I released deeply. Yes, amen to that. You know, we forget how important it is, how potent it is, how much we just sometimes you just knew. It's such a simple affirmation. And I laugh a lot of times when it comes up just because of the context that it's come up in the past. But like, it is, as someone who, when I was younger, because of the dangerous situations that I encountered, I could not cry at as even in the face of some of the worst abuse that I was experiencing. Depending on who the abuser was and what was going on, sometimes it would get worse if you cried. So it took me a while to be able to be comfortable purging in that way, and that it is some of the crying is some of the best medicine, and y'all witnessed it. You can pull up what every second. I haven't cried in this one. I still might, but every other reading, I shed some tears, tears of joy, tears of affirmation, tears of release. Like, yeah, get it. I mean, we laugh when that comes up because we know the context, but yeah, cry. Get your cry on. And if you have a hard time, one of the things that I actually used to do before I was comfortable, I have movies that would just trigger it for me. That I would just there's feelings or certain songs or just things that I just feel on a deep level, and they invoke that. So what I would used to do is if I knew I needed to cry and I couldn't, I would just throw on a certain movie, and it would make me ugly cry, and I would just lean into that. So if you are someone who has a hard time crying for whatever reason, um, I would invite you to work on that because it's a human right, and it is one of the best medicines that we have available to us. And it really does serve, literally, biologically, scientifically, emotionally, spiritually, it serves a purpose. So when we are denying crying, yeah. Ooh, Moon Pumpkin said, still magnolias, baby. I cried. Yes. Still magnolias. And the older I get, the worse it is. Honey, I will no, I need a day. No, I if we watching Still Magnolias, we eating ice cream. I am wearing sweats with fleece. We blankets. We cuddling. We are loving on each other. I'm gonna ugly cry all day. All the feelings. The color purple, oh God. The book, the movie, oh God. Like there's a few movies that just take my soul. Get your cry on is all I gotta say. Fried green tomatoes. See, y'all bringing up all of the ones. Fried green tomatoes. I just be rocking and singing by the end of that movie. Be like, I'm so gay. Where is my lover? Where is she? Oh God. Yes, yeah, get whatever your movie is. If you have a hard time crying, just put you. We got some good suggestions. Tell me, look, God, I gotta. Oh, Lord, yes, beaches. Goddamn, y'all reminded me of all the what. Homeward Bound. We are depressed people. No, I'm just playing. We're not. We're not. But yeah, get your cry on. Get your cry on. It's something that do what you got to do. But yeah, it oh God, the reading and what we look. This reading has no chill. The affirmation box has no chill. Spirit has no chill. Seagull. Now's the time for deep emotional healing. We just talked about crying. I did not plan this. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Listen, you need to let those emotions fly. Obviously, we need to cry. Deacon Affirmation Box, you really have no chill. God dang. That's what you give us before the cards. This card in particular. Affirmation box. The spirit, this whole reading, nothing has any chill anymore. Sarah said I knew it wasn't said. We can never trust Deacon Affirmation box. Be lulling us into a false sense of security and hit us with the 1, 2. Oh my God. Deacon Affirmation Box. Anyway, the seagull. Now is the time for... Now I'm crying because I'm laughing. I hate the Affirmation Box. It's ridiculous. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. Listen. Listen. Let the emotions happen. Process them. There are some of you who are denied. For some of you, this means like you got to get with the anger and you got to work with it. You are absolutely out here in these streets lying to yourself. You are angry as all get out and you have every reason to be angry. But you have denied that anger and it is boiling over and it is about to turn into poison. And this poison will be vaporous gas that you can't control. And you will end up hurting yourself and you will hurt innocent people. It is time for you to deal with that anger. For some of you, it's about dealing with the sadness. And let me also go back to the anger. Anger is an important emotion. It is not an emotion to be ashamed of, but it is not a primary emotion. There is always something up under anger. There is always something up under anger. And if you don't process that anger, you're not going to get to what's up under it. And for a lot of us, that's the deep pain. That's the deep sadness. It's time to deal. It's time to deal. It's time to look at it and it's time to deal. It's time to feel again. Deal with the emotions, feel the emotions, honor the emotions, and release them. Deal with your emotions. Feel your emotions. Honor your emotions. Then release them. For some of you, the message is happiness. You won't let yourself feel joy or happiness. You're addicted to feeling pain. Or you feel guilty because you're grieving and then you have these moments of happiness. And then you're like, oh, I can't be happy because I'm grieving. You can be happy and also grieve at the same time. For some of you, you won't let yourself have ecstasy. You won't let yourself go in the way of bliss. You need to deal with those feelings of unworthiness. You need to deal with how you got abused into thinking that. Because happiness and bliss is your birthright. Some of you won't honor your rage. And this is why you let injustice happen in front of you. You don't honor your rage. Honor these things, deal with these things, feel these things, then release these things. Emotions aren't things that you hold on to forever. They're things that you feel in the moment you deal with and they're around and then you release them in ease. Because life is about experiencing all types of emotions all the time. Process, release, honor, so you can move on. Honor the sacredness of your rage. Honor the holiness of your sadness. Honor the divinity of your bliss and happiness. Deal with your shadow emotions. Deal with the guilt. Process the guilt. Why you feel guilty. Some of you feel guilty for good reason because you need to address the messed up person, the villain that you were in someone's story. You need to make amends. You need to do something about it. So some of you, your guilt is because you messed up and you need to address it. You need to hold yourself accountable. Some of your guilt is on some BS. It's from indoctrination. It's because other people are trying to make you hold more responsibility in the situation than you should. And you need to address that and let that grief go. You've said apologies. You've made amends. You've done what you need to do on your end. Now, if they're still hanging on and they won't heal, they're still hanging on and they won't heal. But some of you have done what you need to do and you need to release that grief. Whatever your emotions are, deal with them. Some of you need to stop judging yourself. But deal with the emotions. It's time. It's time, because you know what? The tiger says you're being called upon to provide leadership. She'll trust that you're capable of doing so. You're being called upon to provide leadership for yourself, for your own lineage, for your community. And guess what? No one is being called to be the leader all the time. You have your moments when you are being called into your expertise in order to lead, and then it will be someone else's turn. But at the very least, you are being called to be the leader of your own life. Quit following everyone. Their path works for them. It's time for you to walk your own path. We are the leaders that we are waiting for. Capitalism, colonialism, and white supremacy got folks out here thinking that one lone ruler is what's going to be what's good for all of us. No, we are all the leaders that we have been waiting for. Step up. Step in. You're being called in. And your leadership isn't going to look like everybody's leadership. You know how many times coming up where I have been in rooms, the youngest leader, the only black leader, the only queer leader, the only fat leader. And people have been like, what are you doing here? Baby, I know I don't look like y'all. But who I am, my leadership is just as valid as yours. No, I don't lead in the way that you do. But guess what? My people who I lead don't look like yours. So I don't need to lead like you. I don't need to lead like anybody in the room to be effective. But I'll tell you what, I'm here because I am effective. I'm here because I'm good at what the hell I do. I'm good at what the hell I do because I do what I do, and I never try to be who you are. Your leadership is valid how you work it. And again, some of us lead thousands. Some of us lead nations. Some of us lead congregations. Some of us lead hundreds. Some of us lead our family. All of us just lead. At the very least, we are all leaders of our own self, our own path, our own destiny. And you stand at the head of your personal lineage. That is what you are leading. You are leading your personal lineage towards futurism, towards healing. You're leading yourself and your ancestors who want to heal, who didn't have the resources to heal, the opportunities to heal. You are leading them towards healing. You are leading yourself towards breaking generational curses. You are leading yourself towards a life of healing, goodness, and blissful love. We are all leaders. You are leading yourself at the very least. We are all leaders. And again, we all will be leading the community in some shape or form. Sometimes your leadership will take the form of 5 minutes when you raise your hand and you have something profound to say that changes someone's life. And that's the scope of your leadership. Some of us are going to take the reins and create projects and do things to affect the community. Our leadership is different. It looks different. Some of us will lead with steel and bones. Some of us will lead with feathers and smoke. The point is, don't compare yourself. The point is, focus on yourself. Develop yourself, because you are the leader you have been waiting for. You are the leader your ancestors have been waiting for. You are the leader we have been waiting for. No one is coming to save us. It's up to you. It's up to me. It's up to we. No one's coming. No one's coming. No one's coming. The powers that be are only going to make it worse. No one's coming. No one's coming. That's why it's you. That's why it has to be you. No one's coming. That's why it's me. That's why it has to be me. Because no one's coming. That's why it's we. That's why it has to be we. No one's coming. And no one's coming because the people who are the heroes, we're already here. We're already here. We're already here. We just need to be who we need to be. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations, baby. Lex, no one is coming. Oh God, that hurts. It hurts when you don't have community and you sit in that realization. May this prompt us to build community. That is why community matters. We don't need to look for anyone when we are the ones, when we have each other. This is why they isolate us. This is why they keep us isolated. They know no one's coming. When we are community, we have each other to lean on. When we are village, we have village to lean on. And again, baby, the second part matters. No one's coming because the heroes are already here. We are here. You're here, Lex. That's why no one's coming. You're the hero. I'm here, Lex. That's why no one's coming. I'm the hero. We are here. That's why no one's coming. We are the heroes. And we got this. When we got each other, when we got ourselves. We're already here. We got to believe that. We got to recognize that. We got to remember that. We got to remember that. We got this. We got this. All right, y'all. Let's get into some affirmations. Let's get into some affirmations, baby. This is a nice one. Repeat after me. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Money comes to me in expected and unexpected ways. Katie Lynn said, just because I walk my path alone does not mean I am alone. Amen. Amen. Lila said, God damn, that was a ride. Yes, honey. Yes. Farah said, feeling this in my DNA today. Yes. Lex said, thank you. You are welcome, my dear. You're welcome. The Spice Kitten said, oh, I'm crying now. It's okay to cry, my love. I got you. I got you. Christina said, no one needs to come because we are already here. Exactly. We are here, guys. We are here. Morgana said, they want us to be docile. Yeah. And so we mustn't be. We must be chaotic, just like Mother Earth is. The Spice Kitten said, thank you, Captain. You are welcome, my love. Sarah said, so beautifully delivered. Thank you, my dear. Thank you. Thank you. Teresha Pride said, I needed this, especially today. You are welcome. You are welcome. Monsters in Makeup said, right, we aren't really alone. We are not. We're not. We're not. Naomi said, you are absolutely divine. Thank you for being one of my most trusted healers. Our personal readings are something I always hold dear. You are so very welcome, my dear. And thank you for entrusting me along your healing journey. All right, let's do another affirmation, my lovely loves. my lovely loves. Sometimes you guys will notice I will pick up an affirmation and I will put it back. Because this affirmation box has a lot in it. So there are some explicitly sensual and sexual affirmations that are in there. And there's nothing to be ashamed of with that. But I cannot say those on my YouTube. So every once in a while you will see me pick up one and put it back. I'm like, can't say that. Those are from a personal use. All right, let's do this affirmation. My personal strengths help me to overcome my challenges, to overcome challenges. My personal strengths help me 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 to overcome challenges. I want to thank everyone for the super checks. I've been missing them. Let me go through those real quick. Let me go through the super chats, baby. Well, this one is the only one that's showing up. The last one I missed was Katie Lynn. Thank you so much. You said for the leadership spanking. You are welcome, my love. Thank you for paying tribute. Thank you for paying tribute. Natasha said, affirmation box is naughty in multiple ways. Yes, it is. The affirmation box don't discriminate against no part of our lives, okay? If you are part of my Patreon, y'all are going to get some of those types of affirmations on there because we can do that on Patreon. And again, shameless plug, if you want some Monday, Wednesday, during the week affirmation, baby, some motivation, honey, check my Patreon, which is in my link tree, which is in the description. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right, you beautiful people, let us continue. We have just one more set of cards to get through, and I'm going to let you guys go. Moon Pumpkin, thank you for reminding the people to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the share button. Also, that Cash App is LadySpeech, that Venmo is LadySpeech Sankofa, and that PayPal is LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. All right, this is in Kosana, celestial alignment. As above, so be low. This reminds us to stand in alignment with our highest self, with our truest self, to make sure that the things that we are doing, partaking in, the people that we are partaking in our life align with our highest self, align with our truest path and purpose. But also, we need to make sure that we are in alignment with our path and purpose. If you know you're walking towards a dream and a goal, and you know that you're doing things that aren't in alignment with that, you are actively blocking your blessing. Let's see. First, let me respond to these comments. Just a fan said, sorry I'm late. Baby, you're right on time. If you see this at the beginning, you're right on time. If you see this at the end, you're right on time. You're right on time. If you're seeing this recorded, you are right on time, baby. Don't worry about it. Also, someone said, when is this going to begin? For the month of March. In February, we were doing 12:12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For the month of March, I'm going to be doing 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay, and I'm gonna be experimenting with in my community comments, doing like a weekly, like, here are the videos that are coming to you. So I'm gonna experiment with that to keep you guys abreast of what we got going on. All right, but 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time is when we're going to be doing this on Sundays. Okay. Alrighty then, but are you in alignment with what you need to be doing? Let me tell you something. As a lot of you know, I'm on the journey of powerlifting. Thank you so much for the super chat, Moon Pumpkin. I believe in you and I thank you. So I'm currently walking my road towards powerlifting, working with my trainer. I'm literally only a couple weeks into incorporating moves and things and starting to baby powerlift. Okay. That is a very serious goal. I'm not looking to ever compete in powerlifting. I don't need to hold a title, but there are some goals that I want to hit in that. I'm competing against myself and what I want to see. there's a few things in my life that need to be in alignment with that. And first and foremost, I'm only pursuing powerlifting because powerlifting is alignment with my activism. It's in alignment with my spirituality. It's in alignment with my personal path, with all of the other goals in my life. And so if I want to powerlift, some of the things that I've had to do to bring myself in alignment was that it with that is tweak some of my habits in my life, okay? And Kosana reminds us about celestial alignment. It also reminds us about like aligning our things with our spirituality, okay? For me, I am a 420 friendly person, and that's something I've prayed about. Does that take me out? Does partaking in the devil's lettuce? Is it in disalignment with my path and purpose? No, it's not. However, have the spirits told me that alcohol, is that going to be in a disalignment with my path and purpose moving forward? Yes, it is. So everybody's path is different. What aligns with you is different. What works with you is different. But in Kozana reminds us about, and I am so sorry if I'm butchering this name. Reminds us of the power of spiritual alignment and checking in. A lot of us having issues with our jobs. We're having issues with the people that we're dating because y'all are not checking first to see if this is in alignment with what you got going on. All right. Even when it comes down to dating, even when it comes down to folks who want to be my submissive, even when it comes down to any type part of my love life, my BDSM life, my kink life, I always pray about it first. I always pray about whether or not this is in alignment with my path and purpose. I always pray about, is this person that I want to date, that I want to be with, that I want to deal with, is this person that I want to bring in my polycule? Because I am ethically non-monogamous, polyamorous. Is this person that I am looking at being one of my partners, are they in alignment with what I desire? Are they in alignment with my path? Are they in alignment? Am I in alignment with their path? Okay. A lot of us get into situations that do not work for us because we do not take the time to stop and think and or divine on and or pray about whether or not this is in alignment with our life. You could avoid a lot if you just pray on that. You could avoid a whole lot. You could avoid a whole lot. There's been people who I wanted to date. I asked if this was in alignment with my purpose or path. Spirit clearly said no. I tried to date them, and you know what? It ended up in disaster because they weren't in alignment with me, nor was I in alignment with them, okay? So this card reminds us of the importance of spiritual alignment, of asking ourselves, questioning the things, the people, the spaces in our life to see if they are in alignment. And also, just because something was in alignment with you 10 years ago doesn't mean it's in alignment with you now. I used a skincare system, a very simple skincare system that worked with me for a good 7-8 years. And then one day I woke up and was like, this isn't working anymore. This isn't working anymore. I didn't need to be ashamed or feel guilty or feel any type of way about the fact that it used to work. But it didn't work with me. It doesn't work with me. So I had to change it to something that is in alignment with me now. So sometimes you have to question things that have been tried and true and that were in alignment. And that's life. Always question, are these things in alignment? And then act accordingly. Okay. All right. Let me check in with these comments. Ooh, Lilith said, when I get my bonus, I'm getting some pogs because I was obsessed with them as a kid. Yes, moonpumpkin.com. You're going to love the Oracle pogs. You're going to love the Oracle pogs. Wild. I love your name. Wild Whitley said, thank you. More, please. You got it, baby. You got it. You got it. Naomi said, Colleen, I get so inspired by you and our mighty king. Your friendship is beautiful romance, and your support is incredible to witness. I absolutely love my pogs. They are so fun to add to readings. Yes. Oh, look at Moon Pumpkin being affirmed. I love it. Dragon Dancer said, this card is beautiful. Thank you. And you know what? Thank you for your support on my Patreon. I appreciate you. The Spice Kitten said, you've inspired me to dig into strength training this year. Thank you. You are welcome. Honey, it has been so helpful for my everything. It is literally medicine at this point in the game. And like, I'm excited because I've reclaimed enough of my mobility to get back into yoga, which is great for my soul. So do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Do it. All right. Well, let's keep going. Thank you, Just a Fan. Does this apply to marriage? I'm happy, but I'm scared my spirituality may change things. Yeah, it applies to marriage. And you know, again, just checking in with spirit. And here's the thing. Sometimes spirit is going to say, yes, that the decision you're making or the thing that you're doing is in alignment with your spiritual path. But just because it's in alignment does not mean it's not going to take work to transition it into that. Okay. So ask spirit if this is in alignment. And if spirit gives you a hard pills to swallow and say your marriage is not about to, that you about to grow past your marriage, that's going to be a hard pill to swallow, but take it. And if spirit says no, your marriage can survive this, also know that there's going to be work that goes into it. It's not just like, okay, cool, I have nothing to worry about. It's going to be work into going into that. Okay. And then like, again, like as someone who officiates weddings and has been officiating weddings, marriage is a spell. It's a whole ass spell. And so a lot of times, like when you're transitioning, revisit the spell that y'all put on each other. Revisit the spell. This is what I don't play around. The marriages that I have officiated, because I go into it like that, and I go to it very real. It's interesting to watch. Like there's two of the marriages that I've officiated that one of them is, they're 10 years deep at least. They're 10 years deep. And it's interesting, like the way that spell has forced them into their highest good, and they have had to weather some storms together, but the way that we built that spell around them has been it that has helped them to really create that marriage into what it is that they needed to be at many different turns of that marriage. So it's a whole spell. Revisit the spell work in that y'all used as framework for your marriage. And then also just accept whatever spirit says. If spirit says this is not going to be in alignment with your highest good, accept it and do your grieving work. Don't be afraid of the emotions that come with that. Don't be afraid to go with the emotions that come with that. And know that the universe is working for your highest good. So if the spirit wants to remove that marriage, it's what spirit wants you to do. It's not a punishment. They're going to enhance your life, and that decision will enhance your life. If spirit wants you to keep the marriage, that decision is going to enhance your life as well. So yeah, y'all, let's move on to the next question. No, not the next question. Card. Hello. You are welcome, Just a Fan. All right, this is Mame Cumbia Bang. Mame Cumbia Bang. Again, I apologize if I am messing that name up. Also, real quick for what I said, like sometimes the marriage, to revisit that real quick before we move on, sometimes you need to actively transition the marriage. You know what I'm saying? And that doesn't mean y'all need to break up, but it means that y'all need to revisit the terms of your marriage. You need to revisit. One of the things that like I am grateful for as someone who is an actual dominatrix in my real life, one of the things that I incorporate in my vanilla relationships is the idea and the concept of a contract. In the BDSM world, I have a contract, and I do formal contracts between my submissives and myself. It's something that we sign, and our relationship is spelled out. What I love about that is that there are timestamps in that contract where we have to revisit our relationship. Now, I have two mentors in the game that are married. They are masters and slaves, and they're also legally married. And what I love about both of their unions is that in the relationship, the vanilla aspect and the BDSM aspect of their relationship, they revisit very physically the contracts they have with each other and how they're shifting. Like it's a very thing of, this is how I'm changing, how are you growing, these are our terms and conditions. These are the needs that I needed met. This is what you were doing that worked. This is what I was doing that wasn't working. Like, it's a very formal conversation that we have between each other. And it just enhances, because that communication is so direct, it enhances the relationship. So in y'all's relationship, you might need to just transition it. Like, the type of marriage y'all had before might be dead. Okay, and it can weather the storm of your changing and growing, ever growing spirituality, but y'all need to formally do that. You need to formally revisit that relationship and build a new one, you know, within the walls of that. It's like when you buy a house and you keep the outside, but you gut the house. Like, you might need to gut the house of them, that is your marriage, and create some new things inside and keep the marriage. So I hope that worked. Anyway, this is Mamie Kumba Bang Speak Up, and this is just a fan said, okay, that helps a lot. I'm glad it did, and I hope it helps someone else out there. So this is about speaking up. Speak your truth. Speak truth to power, but also speak up for people who are marginalized and who can't speak up. You are your brother's keeper. You are your sister's keeper. You are your sibling's keeper. Your sibling is your keeper. Your sister is your keeper. Your brother is your keeper. We got to speak up for each other. It is not acceptable for you as a spiritually enlightened being, if you are not speaking up for marginalized people, from disabled people, Black people, queer people. If you stand in any type of privilege, if you're not using that privilege to help marginalized people, you're doing it wrong and you're not as enlightened as you think. You got male privilege. If you're not using that male privilege, you got cisgendered privilege. You ain't using that cisgendered privilege. You got white privilege and you're not using that white privilege on behalf of indigenous people, on behalf of Black people. Speak up. Speak up. We must help each other. This reminds me, and this is connected very much to that hermit card. You know, when it's about retreating and recharging. I can't fight 24 hours a day, and I don't. I have active time where I turn off the news, where I am not taking in current events. Because you know what I know about current events in the world we live in? There is tragedy at every single door opening. I could expose myself to all the bad news that goes on in a day, and there still wouldn't be enough seconds in the day to take it all in. So what I do is make sure that I take my breaks, so that when it's time for me to fight, when I have the energy to fight, when I have the energy to help out, I can do so. When I'm called to speak out, I can do so. And what I understand is I ain't Jesus. I ain't Captain Save Everybody. I can do what I can do, but because I'm part of a community that we all speak up and fight, we all take up the slack. When I can't, someone else can. We must stand up for each other. We must stand up for ourselves. We must advocate for each other. We must advocate for ourselves. Advocate for yourself. Advocate for yourself. Stand up for fellow marginalized beings. Stand up for yourself. All right, good people. Let's do some affirmations, baby. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations, baby. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations, baby. Let's do some affirmations. Let's do some affirmations, baby. Let's do some affirmations. Affirmation. This is a quote from Unknown that says, live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. You got jokes, Affirmation Box. Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn your world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn your world around. Live your beliefs and you can turn the world around. This is a reminder that your lip service means nothing unless you're living it. Your lip service means nothing unless you're living it. Live it or it ain't real. Live it or it ain't real. Live it or it ain't real. All right. This affirmation says, I am a champion. 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 All right, and this last affirmation says, scars tell the story of where you've been. They don't dictate where you're going. We're going to change the U's to I's. Scars tell the story of where I have been. They don't dictate where I am going. Scars tell the story of where I have been. They don't dictate where I am going. Scars tell the story of where I have been. They don't dictate where I am going. Scars tell the story of where I have been. They don't dictate where I am going. Scars tell the story of where I have been. They don't dictate where I am going. All right, good people. I want to remind you that I think we've got a full moon coming up this week, so you will be getting that reading, I believe, on Tuesday. We have a members only Q&A, members only chat. It'll be like Q&A, affirmation box, or coloring. I don't know which one that is, but it'll be one of them. We're either going to do some coloring, we're either going to do some affirmations or a Q&A, or maybe all of them. I don't know. But everyone can tune in. It will just be a members only chat, and that'll be this Friday evening, okay? Also, I have got a just chill open chat, late night chill with LadySpeech. That's going to happen next Wednesday, all right? Again, I'm going to be experimenting with putting up the video schedule just in the community tab on a post, so that we can keep this organized and keep everybody focused. And Sunday service is going to be 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time during the month of March, okay? Happy National Women's History Month to you. This is a space and time we are honoring women in femmes. And please, on this channel, I believe that trans women are women, so we will be honoring all of the women, all right? All of the women, all the femmes, because we love it over here, and it's like that. The passing that collection plate one more time. The Cash App is LadySpeech, the Venmo LadySpeech Sankofa, PayPal at LadySpeechSankofa@gmail.com. In the description box, all of the tarot decks and oracle decks that I used will be there. And please support your local mom and pop shops first. Those first, Black-owned shops, brown-owned shops, indigenous-owned shops, gay shops, trans-owned shops. Please, please support them. Once again, I do want to shout out the Brujo Bros. I will be listing that in the description as well. This is where I got this lovely fire crystal. We had a crystal show at Big Liz Conjure yesterday and actually today. We're not usually open on Sundays, but we're going to be open today because they're doing some workshops. So definitely check out. You can go to Big Liz Conjure, her TikTok page. You can to see the live that happened where they sold a bunch of crystals. But also you can just go to Brujo Bros yourself and pick up your own crystals. You'll be supporting gay-owned business when you do that. All right. All right, good people. I'm so excited to get back to doing what we was doing. Again, I want to apologize to my members, my Sugar Honey Dumpling official members. Y'all didn't get your members only videos, nor did you get your members only chats last month, and I apologize for that. But we're doing what we're doing. I'm making it up and handling business this month. You know, I know where I make my mistakes and I right my wrongs. All right, I right my wrongs. All righty then, Erica, thank you for your super chat. Dragon, thank you for your super chat. I love you all. Spice Kitten said, thank you all so much. My mood at the beginning of this reading was rock bottom. It's much lighter and easier to move forward now. Yes, Spice Kitten. Yes, baby. I love you, Temperer. I love you. Gal named Sarah said, I'm always inspired by your videos, giving me lots to think about. I appreciate you. I appreciate you too, baby. Lilith said, Goddess, this was a kick in the booty. This one was rough. This one was rough. Catherine Vidmar said, thank you for repeating, advocate for yourself. Let me tell you, I started law school 4 years ago, got a scholarship. I got so far, but failed and failed again. I am 2 credits short. Your, I don't know what the last part says, but you are welcome. Advocate for yourself, babe. You got this. You got this. Luna said, much love and peace to you. Much peace and love. Thank you so much for your time, leadership, love, and effort. I appreciate and love you. I appreciate and love you too. Sarana said, in the face of Andrew Tate and the dominant male grifters, it's been very healing to listen to men who really making space for the men to heal and get better. Agreed. Agreed. I have loved witnessing so many men like coming to the divine masculine. And it's really been a beautiful thing to witness. So, all right, good people. You know what you need to do. I want you to take some care of yourself after this reading. Grab some food, grab something to eat, do something to ground yourself. Go outside and walk barefoot if the weather permits. Hug a tree, touch some grass, touch yourself in a positive way. Do what you have to do. Oh, Lenores, my son who also has ADHD, loves you. Thank you. Tell him I love him back. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Munsters and Makeup said, thank you, speech. Everyone have a much beautiful day. Thank you all so much for supporting. Thank you for the Cash Apps, which again, Cash App Lady Speech, Venmo Lady Speech Sankofa, PayPal Lady Speech Sankofa at gmail.com. I appreciate and love all of you, okay? Now go get your aftercare on. I'm going to see you this week. Monday's video is already uploaded, baby. We're cooking with gas over here, all right? I can't wait to see you for I believe it's a full moon reading we have coming up on Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. I can't remember, but one of these days. So we'll be seeing you live for that. And again, I'll see you on the members only chat. I love ya. Check out the link tree, join the Patreon family, and I will be talking to you all soon. Have a good Sunday, baby. I love you. Have a good Sunday, baby.